Have you or are you experiencing drama from a narcissist during the holidays? I will share with you very effective and distinctive ways to disarm their drama. Narcissists often struggle during the Christmas season because the holiday emphasizes communal joy, family, and children rather than focusing solely on them. This can trigger deep-seated feelings of inadequacy and resentment, leading to various disruptive behaviors. I'm going to share with you a number of ways of manipulation and controlling tactics that they use during the holiday season. Narcissists try to regain the spotlight by causing drama, ruining the mood for others. This might involve picking fights over money, details, criticizing decorations or food, or manufacturing a crisis at the height of celebration. They may give lavish public gifts to show off their wealth and generosity, often with strings attached. They may also give thoughtless, insulting, inappropriate gifts or gifts that they would prefer or to demean the recipient. They may also react with disappointment to any gift they receive, claiming it wasn't what they wanted. Hi, my name is Maria, and I'm studying to become a life coach specializing in narcissistic abuse and trauma recovery. I hope my videos are helpful, informative, and validating for you. Whether you are presently in or have been in a narcissistic abusive relationship, or have a friend or family member that presently is or has been in a narcissistic abusive relationship, or maybe you have a friend or family member that is a narcissist, a boss, a colleague, a roommate. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. Some narcissists may discard their partners or family members right before the holiday, disappearing or giving the silent treatment to punish them or to avoid obligations of the season. If they are the host, they often set impossibly high standards and expect extreme praise for their efforts. If anything goes wrong, they will blame others rather than taking responsibility. The narcissist frequently gives gifts that carry hidden expectations or implied debts. They may use these gifts later to leverage in arguments to prove how generous they are. They may choose lavish, expensive, or showy gifts to intend to impress an audience or maintain superior public image. These gifts often making the giver look good rather than pleasing the recipient. Because they lack empathy, they may be completely impersonal or passive, or aggressive or critical. Examples include giving self-help book that highlights a perceived flaw in the recipient. During the early love bombing phase of the relationship, they may shower someone with extravagant gifts to create a false sense of security and rapid emotional investment. The narcissist often finds fault with gifts they receive, criticizing the price, style, or quality. They may even refuse a gift or tell you that it is wrong when it was exactly what they wanted. They may often have high expectations for gifts. They may become hostile if they feel the present isn't sufficiently worthy of them. They may intentionally forget a gift or state you didn't deserve one as a form of punishment or to exert power. If they do not receive the specific level of praise or attention they demand, they may withdraw and ruin the holiday atmosphere with sulking or total silence. During the holidays, the narcissist's behavior often escalates as they struggle with not being the primary focus of attention amid seasonal traditions. Their treatment of you typically falls into several patterns of manipulation and sabotage. The first one is the narcissist often sabotages special events by picking fights, acting sullen, or creating unnecessary drama to shift the spotlight back onto them. They may intentionally perform holiday tasks poorly, for example, forgetting critical ingredients or including ingredients you dislike to ensure they are not asked again or to leave you overwhelmed with the overload. They may give gifts that are intentionally the wrong size, color, or something you explicitly say that you don't like, or even give nothing at all while claiming you don't deserve it. A narcissist I was with claimed that he had to drive out of town, made so much effort to go to look for something, and he spent all day, and all it was a sweet piece of cake that I didn't even care for. This was an act of control and manipulation to insult me. The narcissist may promise a grand holiday trip or expensive gifts they may have no intention of providing, using the promise to gain immediate praise in front of others. They may act sick or emotionally distressed to gain sympathy to ensure others prioritize their needs over the holiday. If you are separated, they may send small, meaningless messages, which is known as breadcrumbing, to pull you back into their orbit during the vulnerable time. I have videos on boundaries, self-care, manipulation, and gaslighting. The links are below in the description. They may likely brag loudly and dominate conversations to maintain their larger-than-life image. They may tend to be passive-aggressive, judge others' efforts, and may lash out with narcissistic rage if their fragile ego is bruised. If you like my video and find it helpful, please like, share, follow, or subscribe. And if you have experienced this kind of mistreatment and drama by a narcissist during the holiday season, please let me know in the comments below. I would really like to hear your stories. And if you have ideas for other videos that you would like to hear about, please let me know in the comments below as well. Now I'm going to share with you the effective and distinctive ways on how to respond or not respond in handling the narcissistic abusive treatment and drama during the holiday season, except that the narcissist is unlikely to change and that the holiday may not go perfectly. Plan fun activities that make you happy and spend time with supportive people who bring you peace when you are able. Avoid justifying, arguing, defending, or explaining to the narcissist, as this provides the supply they seek. To effectively respond to mistreatment, focus on disengagement and self-preservation rather than attempting to change their behavior. If you must interact, become as uninteresting as a gray rock to deny them the emotional reaction they seek. Respond with one word or neutral answers like, okay, I hear you, or mm-hmm. Avoid sharing personal details about your life, finances, or feelings, as they can use it against you. Maintain a flat, monotone voice and avoid contact to appear unaffected by their actions. Don't defend, explain, personalize, or engage. Narcissists drive on power struggles. Try to resist the urge to defend yourself to disarm their tactics. You do not need to justify your choices. Simply say, I am confident in my choice, or we'll have to agree to disagree. View their comments objectively, like credits rolling at the end of a movie, rather than as a reflection on your worth. Use neutral statements to redirect the conversation. For example, let's focus on enjoying the holiday. Decide beforehand that you will not tolerate how you will exit the situation. Have a prearranged reason to leave, or state simply, I've had enough for today, I'm heading home now. This is obviously for when you do not live with them. When you are living with them, find, if you can, a way to escape for a break. If they violate a boundary, follow through with a planned action. For example, if you continue to speak to me this way, I am going to leave the room. Predetermine your boundaries with them and stick to them. Expect critical comments or drama so you will not be taken by surprise. Mentally check off their predictable toxic behaviors to turn their mistreatment into an objective observation. Identify a trusted friend or family member who understands the dynamic and can act as a buffer or sounding board during events. Interacting with the narcissist is emotionally draining. Plan a psychological first aid kit after the interaction. This can include self-care or doing things that you enjoy. Discuss the experience with a therapist who specializes in narcissistic abuse and trauma, or with a supportive friend or family member who understands the dynamics and can validate your perceptions in reclaiming your peace. I will see you in the next video. And Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. And Happy Hanukkah.